Hey everyone, how you doing? My name is Holly, psychic medium, energy reader, and this is your end of the week reading, and it has been quite the week. So I was thinking right before starting the video that if this has been, and I know I've said this before, but if this has been a week that has pushed you to the limit, if you are feeling overwhelmed, if your monkey brain is running loose and it's just and running the show, it's okay. You're not alone. And I said that earlier this week. Everyone I have talked to so far has been having a lot of ragged energy, raw, ragged energy, and a lot to deal with. So, and there's a lot of change coming in. I think all of this is in preparation for change. So let's get on to the energy of the weekend. Okay, this is going to be for Friday and through the weekend or whenever you see it. I did have a really good question. Someone asked if it's a timeless reading, and because this is energy based and it's a general reading, yes. Anytime anyone sees this, that's when you're supposed to come across it. I do sometimes I will get specific time frames, and so I always like to mention that. Anyway, so here's the mug. I've used this one, I think, once or twice before, but I just love it so much. Little bits of nature involved, and it all appears very summer and spring-like, but more so spring. I think of spring when I see these things more than even summer. And we are in the dog days right now, at least in this hemisphere. So the mug I pulled for myself this morning was "You're doing great." And that goes with the original message, or the initial message. Let's say initial message. Yeah. All right. So fragmented energy, fragmented thoughts. It's just, we will get it together and it will all come together. But for right now, this is the one that's jumping out with the birds and the dragonflies and the flowers and the ladybugs. So let's see where that goes. Help me to understand what I need to say for the collective. What is the energy that the majority of the collective will deal with between now and the end of the weekend, or the next few days? We'll just say the next few days. Be at peace with where you are. You are coming into a place of peace because you are coming into a light-filled scenario, unlike what you have visited in the past. Okay. The change that is coming may surprise you. It may not be the change that you expect. There is a greater purpose and calling in place. Be aware of that. Okay, Spirit, this sounds like it's big and lofty and for months to come. What is in the next few days for people who happen across this video? Take care of yourselves, rest and relax, because you are gearing up and you are getting ready. It is okay to find peace within, because once you find peace within, that's when you'll find it without. And that's the message. All of this is in preparation for that big lofty stuff that's coming a few months from now. 6 to 8 months from now. Yeah. 6 to 8 months from the time you're seeing this will be the time for you, I guess. And in the world that we are living in at this moment, that would make it between January and March. All right, we're going to go ahead and get into a card reading now. And I do like to use cards for general readings because they are a great jumping off point. All right, Divine Feminine. That's what we're going to use. And I love the back of the cards. It looks like a sun ray, a burst of sunlight, but this is also symbolic of the of creation, basically. Okay. All right, so what is the message for the collective in terms of this card reading? So help me, Mother and Father God, Spirit Guides and Guardians, beloved elementals, come into this space, come into this time. Help all who see this to understand whether this is their reading or not. Whoops. And I'm just dropping the cards all over the place. All right. One more time because I dropped them. No, not one more time. Okay. All right. All right. All right. Let's get to it. All right. Who jumped out? Let me get my glasses on. Let me have one more little drink of coffee, and then I'll put the mug behind me so you can see it. It's really pretty. And yet again, you probably hear me drinking and slurping because I got my microphone so close to my throat and my mouth. All right, so I have no idea how to say this, so just bear with me. Makig Labdron? Okay, the diamond-hearted Dakini. I see the light in my own darkness. My face, my ego, beliefs to feel free. Oh, I face my face. I face my ego beliefs to feel free. All right, so this is getting in touch with who are you, remembering who you are, getting in touch with your core belief system, and letting go of ego, which I have to do every time I make a video because I always say something wrong. So thank you for bearing with me. All right, it is real, y'all. Okay. Notice she's holding, it could be either a mirror or a magnifying glass. Yeah, it's time to look at our own lives a little bit. And that red scarf reminds me of the root chakra. And what I'm hearing is all will be well. Things are about to shift and change in amazing ways for you. Okay, this one was off to the side. Queen Esther. Aw, that was my grandmother's name. She, not Queen Esther, but Esther. She hated that name. I think it's very strong and a beautiful name, though. The morning star. My ego is in service of my soul, and I trust my soul's divine timing. Thank you, ma'am. There we go. And Queen Esther was an incredible beauty. I love this card so much. And the star in the background. The morning star. My ego is in service of my soul. All right, divine timing. So even though you feel rushed, even though you feel like you need to hurry up and do what? Because it is in divine timing that all things will come together. Just that's what I'm getting. All right, Sarasvati, or Sarasvati. I don't know how you pronounce the W. If it's, I'm pronouncing it like a V. I shouldn't, I guess. The goddess of self-knowledge. The essence of who I am flows effortlessly. Come on now. The essence of who I am flows effortlessly into everything I create. What in the heck is wrong with me? There we go. All right. I'm afraid to say anything else. Okay, I think that's it. Open in the middle. Ah. Lala, the saint of spoken words. I guess I need to call on that one. Every word I say becomes a prayer. I am the author of my own story. So if there's anyone out there who is thinking about writing and you haven't been, call on her and I'm sure she will help you. Lala. I don't know what her origin is. We'll have to look that up. All right. So, spoken word, as I can't even say the word effortlessly. Okay. All right. So let's look at the, that was just to get us going and to find out who and what energetic energies might be around us, or that we apparently need around us. I know I do, that last one. All right. Let's see. I'm going to use the Ideals Tarot. Dun, dun, dun. And let's see what the message is. Let's get going with this. All right. And I know it's a different way to read. I know some people jump right into whatever's going on. I like to always start with the energy and the vibe because I think we are all impacted by so much of that. There are gazillions of readers on YouTube. If I'm not the one for you, then find one who is. There are so many. There's someone for everyone. That's the beauty of this. All right, on the bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Swords. Wisdom and truth coming in. You got wisdom and truth coming in. Five of Cups. Okay. I'm not going to say anything else till I see the rest. But then we have the Ten of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. This is one sassy Wheel of Fortune. Look at that. I love that so much. Okay, so, all right, Spirit. I don't want to do the face value thing. You know, I don't read that way. So, I mean, the pictures and images for each deck are so varied and different, it will trigger something. That's why I intuitively pick the deck. I don't have a preconceived notion of what I want to work on. All right, so, and that's another one, just so you know how it'll work. All right, so, Ace of Swords, Five of Cups, Ten of Cups, Wheel of Fortune. Something has to close. You are getting a download, epiphanal moment, whatever you want to call it. You are having information come in from Spirit. It is not, and it could be through someone else. Very often that happens. If you are, and I always like to use the example, standing in the grocery store line, because we got to have food. So wherever you are, for someone, it's putting gas in the car. I know that's a weird one, but I see someone standing at a gasoline pump, a benzene or petrol pump, whatever you want to call it. And someone may feel so compelled to say something to you. That is the voice of Spirit talking through them. All right, sometimes we can be too wrapped up in our own head to hear what we need to hear. So someone may say something. You may hear something on the news or on the radio or in a song, a lyric that you haven't heard before, or heard it in that way, or it hits you in a different way. That is when you know you need to pay attention. And that's what's going to happen. You are about to get information, whether it's through download or someone saying it in whatever form. It's still from Spirit. Make no mistake about that. So, with that information, it helps you to walk away. And whatever vestiges are left in that cup, man here's pouring it out. And man or woman, it doesn't matter, because there are both genders depicted on this card, depending on the deck. You're pouring it out. Why? It's going to be based on what you hear. Something I feel like is going to, as the old saying goes, get your hackles up. It's going to make the hair on the back of your neck stand up, because you're going to be so enraged. So it's going to be short-lived, because it's going to be a rage that you're going to be like, I knew it. I knew it the whole time. And so trust what you get to be true. All right. So whenever that comes in, and it could be anything about anything, someone you work with, a personal relationship, it doesn't matter, a family member, it's about something that you are now ready to pour out the last little bit of anything you ever held on to about it. Any belief system, and it could be about a belief system, emotions, whatever, because that has to close. You have to empty out that cup. You cannot fill up a cup with fresh water if it's got stagnant water still sitting in the bottom of it. You're just going to have a big mixture of yuck, right? Okay, so you've got to empty it out. So that information is going to cut you free. It is going to allow you to cut ties and cords, and it's going to bring in your emotional abundance. So you are going to feel complete, and thank you, Spirit. It's also going to give you direction. So when you hear this tidbit of truth, okay, and it's going to be straight up truth, it is going to allow you to cut that cord, be finished with something once and for all, and say, this is what I deserve, and this is what I will have. Whether it's with yourself, someone else, a new company, the family you create instead of the one you were born into, whatever it is, okay? You are going to move into your place of peace within so you can have your peace without. And that's what I'm hearing. The Wheel of Fortune, we need some more cards on that one. But what I have right now is I feel, and not just because of the depiction, you got to admit, that's pretty saucy. That's funny. But it's not about that. And they want me to use another, okay, the Light Seers. Okay, but I'm going to leave those cards out because we need to keep looking at them. Light Seers. So for clarification on the Wheel of Fortune, please. Yeah, when I look at it, I want to laugh, but not in a that's ridiculous way, as in almost giddy. So the wheel is turning, and it's turning, doing a whole about face in another direction. So you are about ready. You're about ready to come into something really good. But this first has to close. Remember, if you are in doubt, remember that cup that has just a little bit of stagnant water in the bottom. Unless you pour it out, clean it out, or throw the cup away and get a new one, you can't keep filling it up. You'll just have slightly less stagnant water, but it'll still be nasty and you won't want to consume it. So, and that is and what is that stagnation? Lies. I'm hearing lies and deceit, lies and deceit. And I feel like that's what this Ace of Swords is going to bring to you. Now, for some of you, it could come in the form of a dream. It's going to come in a lot of different ways for a lot of different people, and it may come more than once because there is a need to reinforce it. All right, so using the light seers, hold on, let me get, well, okay, I'll take those two. The two fell out, I'll take them when I try to start shuffling. So we're going to get clarification on the Wheel of Fortune. What is the new direction that this is coming in? Oh, look at that, okay. Well, my word, as a friend of mine would say, how to do. I really do have a friend that likes to say that. Love it. I absolutely love it. All right. So here's what we've got. Someone's coming into a good place. So good for you. Okay, so the message from the last, what was it? 2 weeks of keep your heart open, but keep your eyes open too. It's getting ready to pay off. And here's why. And I know my voice is a little gravelly. Who knows? The Wheel of Fortune, I said it's going to turn you. It's like somebody takes your head and turns you around entirely so you look in a different direction. King of Wands. All right, this is a very strong, very fiery, very passionate king. This is someone who can match your energy. And will have similar, this person, because I feel like it's a person. And okay, if this is a job reading or career path reading, or where you live reading, or a romance, or whatever it is, the other piece of the puzzle that's going to be coming to you is going to be a perfect match for, well, nothing's perfect, but it will be a good match for your energetic being. All right, I hope that makes sense. Six of Pentacles. The scales are going to be balanced in all directions of time. I want you to hear that. It's not going back to the past. It's not the scales of justice. It's that things will be made right. And because it's Pentacles, things will be made right in your world that you live in, with your finances, with your heart, whatever it is. You work too hard. Seriously, I get the feeling someone's working really hard and it's about to pay off. Okay, and then Six of Swords, and also working more than one job. So you're about to come into your own, and you're going to be able to narrow your focus down. All right, so, and that's just a little aside. Okay, the next card, Six of Swords. So you are moving toward this new direction. Remember I said it's like Spirit and the Wheel of Fortune puts a hand on your head and says, no, don't look that way, look this way. Sometimes that's all it takes. We need a gentle reminder. Well, these crows are pulling that boat. She doesn't even have to have a map, okay? And you are moving, if this is your reading, and it's a general reading, so it may not be, but if this is your reading, it is moving you toward the direction you need to go. Now, that could be a new place to live, a new career path, a new direction within a career. It could be the people that you surround yourself with, or how you see yourself. It could be that you are coming into a place of peace within yourself because you are resolving issues within yourself, and you are no longer holding on to a cup with stagnant water and just grateful that you have something in your hands. Okay, Nine of Swords. Not nine, but Knight. The Knight of Swords. This is, okay, this means it's coming in fast. Whatever it is, you are moving. You are in this boat being pulled by crows, okay? So what that means is that you are heading toward it, but there is something heading toward you, and I have a feeling you have no idea. Something is moving toward you, and very quickly. It will be a wish fulfillment. It will connect you spiritually. There will be a spiritual basis for whatever situation this is for you. And because it's a general reading, I feel like it could cover a lot of ground. And that is the basis of the change and the unsettled feelings that everyone seems to be going through right now, or a lot of people seem to be going through. So from the Star, we move to the Two of Cups. And this Two of Cups makes no bones about the fact that this is about a spiritual union. So this is something that when you look at each other, or you get the offer for the job, or you find the right house, or you find the right whatever it is, it's almost like you get those butterflies in your stomach, and you just know. There are no fire-breathing dragons setting off ulcers in your stomach. Little baby ulcers, but I got a bunch of them apparently. Yeah. So what this is the butterflies. This is the beauty. This is perfect. I feel like I am at home. There is no lag in what to say or when to say it. And for some of you, it's going to be not being given a job offer, but running your own business. For some of you, not a lot of you, for some of you, you will be incorporated into a company that treats you like family, because that may be lacking in your life. So it's going to be there are a lot of, okay, if this were a tree, there'd be a lot of branches on it. So this particular reading, just think about the trunk of this tree. Where you are depends on which branch is yours, okay? So, just remember this, if nothing else. The change that's coming will be good. Do not, whatever you do, if this is your reading, and even if it is your reading and you want to hold on to that stagnant water cup, more power to you, okay. But how is that going to serve you? So, and it probably will make you sick. And you're an adult, you can do what you want. But my suggestion is, when you get this information, pour it out. Pour out the cup and be done with it. As a matter of fact, don't even try to wash it. Just throw it away. Just get rid of it and get a new cup. The universe will provide. Because you've got a King of Fire. And that could be in the form of work, a person, a friendship, a community even, whatever it is. You are going to come into balance within yourself, within your life. You're moving toward whatever it is you are working on and working hard at. It's not about anyone else. So what you don't know, by just working on you, you are bringing in, because you're not holding on to a stagnant cup of funky, nasty, foamy water. You are just being you and doing what you know to do. But someone is getting ready because they can sense change. So you're getting ready to be offered that job before you leave the job entirely. Or someone at another company is going to headhunt you because they're going to see what a brilliant person you are in the work and you're not appreciated where you are. Or some of you will have that in the form of an actual person stepping in. Because this person also feels very intuitive. And if this person is intuitive, they know time is ticking. What will end up happening is that I think you're going to be extraordinarily surprised. This is going to be a shock. You will be very surprised. And what will happen is that you will get that rush of emotion, that effervescent feeling about you, and you'll know what decision to make, because you still have a decision to make about it, whatever that situation is for you. There will still be, and on the bottom of the deck, the King of Pentacles. Okay. That's always a good one. But you will know what decision to make because you are in control of your life. You have free will. I've been talking about that for the last week or two as well, I think. So you do have free will. You do have the right to say what is your reality and what you want for your reality. So you don't have to just accept anything that comes along. And that's the beauty of this. You're not expected to. So it will be your choice whether you choose to accept this or say, I want to keep that moldy cup of water. Don't hand me a nice new sparkling fancy glass of new water. I really don't want that. I want to stay with this moldy old making me sick water. No one's going to choose that. But maybe you're going to choose a whole different glass altogether. Who knows? The choice is yours. And that's the beauty of this. It is your choice. It is your reading. If it is your reading, it is your chance to stand up and say, what is it that I really want? Okay. All right. All right. I think this is really, I think this is the first really, truly positive reading we have had in weeks. Okay. And I'm just randomly kind of shuffling the Sweet Blossom Lenema. Let's get one card from the, well, actually with this deck, you need to get like 2 or 3 to build they build on each other. All decks build on each other, but this one specifically really builds. So what is the final parting message for the collective? I just heard Spirit say, do you really want to get into this? Okay. Well, I guess we are. All right, on the bottom of the deck, mice. So don't get in your head. Don't overthink it. Just flow. Just flow like clean water. But the card that came out, it's card 25. Added together, it's 7. Very mystical number. Yeah, very mystical number. And it's the ring. I don't know if you can see that. There we go. So there is going to be, that is the ring as in coming full circle, but it's also a sign of coming in, I'm hearing coming into union. Okay, so it's, yeah, coming into union. I'm going to leave it there. All right. Now, when I opened it up to the middle of the deck, the snake card popped out. Again, that is card 7 all by itself. So where there is this lovely coming into union card, someone may also have negative thoughts or feelings about any happiness that you may find in your life. Understand that okay, and that could be the person who refuses to let go of the moldy water or the job that is dragging you down and crushing you and crushing the life out of you, you know. Negativity will self-implode, and there's nothing you can do about that. So just shield yourself, stand in the light, keep doing what you're doing. Remember that you are in the boat and the boat is being pulled. You don't even have to have the map, and you are being divinely guided where to go. You have a team of protection around you that you cannot even imagine. So call on them. Just say, I need my protection team to always surround me at all times. And when you start to doubt yourself, just remember, I have a perfect soul. I get to choose my direction. I get to choose my life. And if you want to find the career path or the person or the community that lights you up, then ask Spirit to bring that to you as well. But let it be a true light. Okay? All right, I hope that helps. And I hope you have a great weekend and we don't have any evacuations anywhere in this country in particular or around the world. And yeah, be well. And hopefully I'll get something that's a little more exciting for an out in nature video. And we will talk very soon. Thank you so much. Thank you for being you. Bye-bye.